So let's wait for people to join in. Hi, I can see someone joining in. Hello, hellos. Good evening. If you are just joining us, I want you to just type your name in the comment section. If you have joined us, so type your name in the comment section. Hi. Hello, Barry Bob Bright. Welcome. Good evening. If you know that somebody needs this, make sure you invite them more. Don't let them miss out on this, okay? I'm trying to get people to come in also. Try and send it to somebody that needs this. So, hi, Ibelema. Nice to have you here. Hope you guys are sharing our link. Good evening. Good evening. Hi, Chinwe. Keep it coming, guys. I'm going to introduce our speaker very soon so that we'll start. We don't want to waste time, okay? But if you know that somebody needs this class, you know that this thing is going to help someone's business, go and get them in here. Tell them to just join in. We have 4 people currently. That's too low. But nevertheless, we're going to start because time is very important. Okay? Time is very, very important. So if you know someone needs this class, send them our link, okay? Send them our link and tell them to um join the class. If you have a friend that is probably a business owner or a friend that is maybe a creator, creators, they sell their products online. Hi, Wisdom. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, Chinwe says she's watching with Obi. Awesome. That's good. That's good. Welcome, guys. So if you know someone needs this, just invite them. Even me, I'm trying to invite people. Oh, we still have low number, but I don't think we should waste time. I'll keep trying to invite people, but for those that don't know me, I'm Ododo Margaret, and I started this online journey like about 2 years now. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of you already know my success story, some might not. I'm an affiliate marketer, I'm also a vendor, and I basically show business owners, creator, digital marketers, and majorly people that share, sell their products online. I show them how to, increase their revenue, increase their sales, and multiply it using webinars. Okay, today I have brought somebody. Now, I remember sharing this on the group. I told you guys that this person, in fact, the first time he I don't know if that was the first time he heard about webinars, but the first time I met him was on a group like the one you guys are on, right? And he was always commenting, responding. I held a class then, a paid class, where it was just 1,000 naira, and I invited about 5 people, 5 top entrepreneurs at the time, to come and talk to you guys. And this was where this guy started. He picked up from there and started using all the knowledge. Today he's making crazy sales from all these things he has learned, and even the sell like crazy with webinars. Most of you here should know about it, but if you don't know about it, don't worry, we'll still talk about it in this class. Okay, so without wasting much time, I'm going to be bringing somebody that his results, don't worry, let him just come and talk to you guys because his results actually speaks for him. Okay, I'll be inviting Ruben. Ruben is one of the top online entrepreneurs today. He's very good with Instagram marketing. I even told him one time to come and teach me. Oh, he's very good with email marketing. In fact, he's versatile. So, guys, pay attention to everything he's going to share tonight. You can say I'm here. I don't want to miss out because aside the fact that he's going to be sharing with us how he has made a lot of money with webinars, he has some things packaged for you guys. Okay, so sit back. If you know someone needs this, just invite them home, invite them, and listen to everything we'll be sharing tonight. So I'm going to be bringing on board Ruben. So once he comes up, just type welcome, just make him feel welcomed. Okay, so I'll be bringing him in now. Hi, Ruben.
Hi, Margaret. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. Hope your day
Awesome.
went well. Oh.
Yeah, it went great. It was a really good day today. It was
All
awesome.
right, all right.
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. So this is Ruben. Everybody is watching. This
Hi,
is Ruben.
guys.
Please welcome him. Oh, I cannot see welcome. I told you guys to welcome him. Welcome him. Okay. So I'm going to be putting him in like let me add the slides. So I'm going to be going offline now. I'll try and get other people in so they don't miss out. So guys, like I said, pay full attention. You know I always try to give you guys value, so pay attention, okay? So over to you, Ruben.
Okay, perfect. So, welcome to Bright. Welcome, Chinwei. I can see you guys. Welcome, Daniel. I can see you as well. I'm super happy to be doing this class tonight because this class is something that I wish somebody had done for me when I was first starting my business. So I'm going to be showing you guys a lot and I'm going to be teaching you exactly how I made over 20 million naira in the last 20 months from selling digital products to Nigerians, right? So it's going to be an amazing class and I can't wait to hear all of your feedback and to answer all of your questions at the end. Okay? So if you can see my screen and if you can see the slides, just let me know that you can see it in the chat. Type I can see it if you can see the slides that are currently on the screen. So if you guys can see my presentation, just say I can see it so that I'll know you can see it. Glory is saying good evening. Good evening, Glory. All right, cool. I guess you guys can see the slides on the screen. So let me get into the class. So, what I'm about to teach you tonight has helped me to make over 20 million naira as a newbie with zero prior experience, right? And don't worry, I'll show you proof of this soon, right? And the best part is that you can copy what I'm going to be teaching you tonight and you can start using it immediately. So as soon as this class is over, you can start using this in your affiliate marketing business, okay? So let's continue. Now, by the end of this training, you would have learned why you're not getting sales. I'll give you a look inside of my 10 million naira funnel, right? Actually, it's the same funnel that made me 20 million naira, actually. Then I will show you how I am able to fill WhatsApp groups with over 1,000 leads because getting leads is what helps you to make so many sales. So I'll be showing you exactly how I'm able to fill up a WhatsApp group with over 1,000 high quality leads, right? And I'll also be showing you two secret hacks that I use for filtering out low quality leads because you don't want to have low quality leads that will be that won't want to buy your products or that will be telling you your products are expensive. No, you want leads that are high quality that will be buying all of your products and all of your courses and so on, right? Then I'll be showing you the ultimate webinar follow-up strategy because follow-up is something that so many affiliates don't do. So I'll be showing you exactly how I've mastered follow-up and how I get people to buy from me all the time. Then lastly, I have something special that I'm going to be showing you as well, which is how I made over $10,000 from selling digital products to people in the US and in the UK. Okay, so that's something for those who want to learn how they can make foreign currency as well from this same business. Okay, now aside from that, we're going to be having a Q&A session, and I've put together it's not two, three special bonuses for you guys at the end of this session. So make sure you stay till the end so you can get access to the free bonuses. Now, I want you to remember something. Tonight's class is 100% free. Okay, so I'm not going to be selling you anything. My goal here is to teach you guys as much as I know so that you guys can start making crazy amounts of sales and a lot of money like how I've been able to. Okay, so that's my promise to you. Now, take a look at this. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Emil Ruben. Okay, and this is literally a picture of me before, way before I started my business, way before I started making money. And I was so different in this picture, right? At this point in my life, I was broke. I didn't even know how to make like 1,000 naira. I didn't have to make any money at all. Okay, and I didn't have a business. So, it was a period of my life where I genuinely was just stuck and I had no idea what I was going to do in my life. And, at the same time, I was broke and I was also in debt. So you can see on the screen a screenshot of an email that I got from Kuda Bank. Because Kuda Bank sent me an email. They were chasing me with phone calls. I was owing them 150,000 naira at the time, right? And I had no idea how to pay them back their 150K. And at the time, it felt like so much money to me. So I was really stressed out and just didn't know what to do, right? And I managed to go from that to making well over 10 million naira in the last year. Okay, so I've made over 20 million naira in sales of digital products in the last year, and I've been able to completely transform my life. And that's the power of selling with webinars, because all of this has been done through webinars and through selling digital products. So if you know that you're an affiliate marketer or a digital marketer, or you sell some sort of digital product online, this class is going to be life changing for you and for your business. Okay. Now take a look at this. This is a screenshot of my OPay bank statement. So it's a little bit blurry, but you can see it says here in green, total credit 20 million naira, right? And the date here is from April last year to April this year. So you can see, right? And then here you can I literally want to let my results speak. So you can see 1.5 million naira in sales made in November of last year, plus 672,000 naira. Okay, and this was made from selling digital products. And as you can see here, I've also been able to sell high ticket products as well in Nigeria. Okay, so you can see here a credit alert of 850,000. And the only way you can ever sell a product that high is if you have high quality leads, right? But don't worry, I'm going to be showing you in this class exactly how I filter out low quality leads and how I attract high quality leads who pay me this amount, right? And then you can also see on the left a bunch of bank payments for 30,000 naira course that I was selling. And here's some more screenshots and some more proof. Okay, so here you can see two PiggyVest withdrawals. Like I withdrew from my seller account to my PiggyVest. So I made 167,000 naira in one day from one of my digital products, and then I also made 210,000 naira as well. And you can just see that there's so many more screenshots and proof that this works. Okay, so if you want this to be your testimony as well, then type yes in the chat. If you know you want this to be you and you want to be able to make so many sales and make a lot of money from your affiliate marketing business, then type yes in the chat. Let me see you guys type yes. So if you know you want this to be you and you want to make crazy sales, you want to make a lot of money, type yes in the chat. Okay, I can see Dauda typed yes, perfect. Chinwei said yes, amazing. All right, who else? Who else wants to make crazy sales after this class? Vivian said yes too, amazing. All right, so let's get into tonight's class. Let's dive straight into the main part of this class. Okay, so first of all, I want to explain to you guys why you're not getting sales, because before I can tell you exactly what you need to do to be able to get lots of sales, I want to tell you why you're not currently getting sales. Okay, so here's why you're not getting sales. The first reason is because you've not built a list, right? So you've not built a list on your WhatsApp or on your email list. And a lot of affiliates make this mistake. They have no list and they're wondering why they're not getting sales, right? But you need to have a WhatsApp contact list or an email list if you want to be able to get lots of sales. Okay, so when you grow a WhatsApp list full of leads who are interested in your offer, it becomes so much easier for you to get a lot of sales. Okay, so that's the first reason why you're not getting sales. The second reason is because you're not generating enough leads, right? You need to be generating a huge number of leads if you want to get sales. So let me tell you something. Most times when I talk to newbie affiliates and they tell me, Ruben, I'm not making any sales, what can I do? I ask them, how many leads have you generated? And they will say, I've generated 30 leads. And I tell them that's nowhere near enough. Okay. On average, you need to generate about 100 leads to get just one sale. Okay. So you need to be good and get better at generating leads if you want to get lots of sales. And the last reason why many people are not getting any sales in their business is because they're not following up with their leads, right? Let me tell you guys the truth. It's very rare for a lead to enter your funnel today and buy that same day. That isn't really common. It doesn't usually happen like that, right? So that's why you need to have a really good follow up process so you can get them to convert into a customer as soon as possible. Okay. Because if you don't follow up with them, you've lost that sale and they will just buy from somebody else. Okay. So those are three main reasons why you're not getting any sales. Now, here's a pro tip. Okay. The biggest reason why someone will not buy from you is because they don't trust you. Okay. We live in a country where unfortunately a lot of people are scared of things like scams. They're scared of losing their money and their trust is very low. Right. So you need to get them to trust you. And there's three very easy ways to do that. Okay. So you can get them to trust you by using your WhatsApp status or your Instagram story to post lifestyle content, educational content, and testimonies, right? So, lifestyle content is basically content that shows your lifestyle, shows what you're doing on a day to day basis. And this type of content, it makes people kind of start to like you, right? They start to fall in love with your personality. They start to like what you're doing and they start to see you as a human being that they can trust. Okay. And that's what I really love about lifestyle content. It really works really well at building trust. Okay. Now, educational content is also incredibly good as well because educational content makes them see you as an authority, right? And when they see you as an authority, they will begin to trust you because they believe that you actually have the knowledge to teach them well. So they are willing to learn more from you and they would happily pay you. Okay, so that's the second type of content you want to post if you want to build trust. And the third type of content that works really well is when you post testimonies or case studies, right? So a case study is basically like it's like a story showing how someone was able to use your course or how somebody bought your course and got results. Okay, so these three things help you so much when it comes to getting people to buy your course and when it helps in making them trust you. Okay, if you guys are following and you're still following, just type I'm following in the chat so I'll know if you guys are still following so far. I have so much that I want to show you guys tonight. We're just getting started. By the end of tonight's class, I know there are going to be a lot of people who are going to start making lots and lots of sales. So if you guys are following, just type I'm following in the chat. So I'll continue. Okay, cool. Damilola said I'm following. Yasin said I'm following. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's continue. Now, let's take a look inside of my 10 million naira funnel. Okay, so I want to show you the exact process I use to get people to buy from me. Okay, and this part is really important. So, like, if you are distracted right now, make sure you pay attention to this because this is the part that helped me to make so much money. Okay, so here is what I call my 10 million naira funnel. It's actually more, it's a 20 million naira funnel, but I forgot to edit this. So, the first step of this funnel is when someone comes across my ad or my content on social media. Okay. So when it comes to generating leads and getting sales, you need to create content on social media that's going to grab people's attention. Okay. Because we live in a digital social media age where if you're able to grab people's attention, you're going to make a lot of money, right? So you need to get really, really good at grabbing people's attention. And you can do this by posting content on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and your content should be really attention grabbing and really good. Okay. And you can also do this by posting ads. Okay. Now, when someone comes across your ad, you're going to send them to your WhatsApp. Okay. So as you can see from the screenshot in the middle, I send all of my leads to my WhatsApp where they now, like, I offer them a free class or a free webinar, right? And in exchange for them to join the webinar, they save my number. Now, that saving of my number is so important because when they save my number, first of all, I'm able to grow my WhatsApp list. And remember when I told you that having a list is very important? Well, this is how you build your list, right? You make everybody save your number before you give them access to your free lead magnet or your webinar or whatever. Okay. So that's the second step. I make them save my number. Now, after someone has saved my number, I add them to a WhatsApp group. Now, this WhatsApp group is so important because when they're inside the group, they get notifications, they get reminders that the class or the webinar is going to be holding on so and so date at so and so time, right? And they get told information that is going to be related to the webinar I'm going to be doing for them, right? And all of this stuff just warms them up and gets them really excited for the webinar. And the more excited you can make them for the webinar, the more people who will actually show up. Okay. And that's something that is really, really important. A lot of people don't actually realize how important it is to make people excited for the webinar before the webinar starts. Okay. Or if you're doing a WhatsApp class, before the WhatsApp class starts, you want to get them really, really excited. Okay. So that's the third step. Now, after I've gotten them to join the group, on the day of the webinar, I drop the link inside of the group. Okay. And I also drop reminders in the group. I think I do about 5 to 6 or 5 to 7 reminders in the group before the webinar starts. Okay. And as you can see from the screenshot in the middle, like from me doing this, I've been able to have a show up rate which is so high. In fact, on this particular webinar that I held, that I screenshotted in the middle, I had 591 people live in the webinar. And if you've ever done a webinar before, you know that having 590 people live in a webinar is just going to give you crazy amounts of sales, right? So that's something that I was able to do because my follow-up, my webinar, my follow-up process before the webinar is really good. Okay. Now, after the webinar, people come and they buy your course or whatever it is you're selling. Okay. And that's my 10 million Naira funnel that has made me so much money because now, once you start getting sales after the webinar, you can just take that money and put it back into running more ads. And you can just rinse and repeat the process over and over until you make a lot. Okay. And that's exactly how I've been able to make so much from using webinars. Okay. All right. So now let's go on to the next part. So now I'm going to show you exactly how you can fill a WhatsApp group with over 1,000 leads. So remember at the start, I told you the more leads you have, the more sales you get, right? So if you can generate a huge volume of leads, then you can definitely get lots and lots of sales. Okay. So take a look at these two screenshots on the screen, right? I was able to fill up 2 groups with over 1,000 leads in 48 hours, right? Which is absolutely insane. I literally filled up 1 group per day. And I did that for 2 days, and I held a webinar. Okay. So you can see here, group number 1, I was selling a WhatsApp course that teaches them how to increase their WhatsApp views. So group number 1, you can see it has 1,020 members, and group number 2 had 1,017 members, right? And then I even had a third group when those other groups filled up, which had 84 members. Okay. And the result of that, like I showed you before, was that I had 591 people live in the webinar, right? And that gave me well over 60 sales in one night. Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine getting 60 sales of the course that you're currently selling. That would probably give you a lot of money, right? Like imagine you're selling a course that gives you 10,000 naira commission and you get 60 sales. That's over 600,000 naira from one webinar. Okay. And that's the importance of having so many leads. So if you guys are still listening and you can still hear me and you're following, just drop an emoji in the chat so I'll know if you guys are still listening before I continue, because I'm going to show you guys exactly how I fill up these groups and how I get so many leads in my groups. So if you guys are still listening and you're following, just drop any emoji and let me see it in the chat. Let me see if you guys are following still. Awesome. I can see the fire emoji from Obi. Perfect. I can see Chingwei dropping an emoji. Awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far because I still have a lot more to show you guys. Okay. So now, the reason why I'm able to get so many leads is literally because I've mastered Instagram and Facebook ads. Okay. Now, a lot of people think that running ads is so expensive, but that's not true at all. You can actually run ads for a very cheap amount of money. Okay. I'm sure everybody in this class right now has at least 10,000 naira, right? And if you look at the screenshot on the left, I was able to use 10,000 naira, 10K, to generate 184 leads. Okay, and you can see it here. My cost per lead was 54 naira. Imagine spending 10,000 naira to generate 184 leads. Even if you're the worst marketer on earth, you will still be able to get at least two sales from this. And two sales of a product that gives you maybe like 15K, that's 30,000 naira, right? And if you look at the screenshot on the right, I was able to make I was able to generate over 900 leads with just 54,000 naira, right? So running ads does not need to be so expensive. You just need to know what you're doing, okay? And right now, I'm going to show you the real true secret to running effective ads, okay? So, but before I do that, I also want to show you my YouTube ads. So I've been able to master YouTube ads as well. So as you can see here, this is my YouTube ad dashboard where I was able to get 145 leads for just 28 cents per lead. Now, if you've ever run YouTube ads, you know that that's quite cheap for a lead, right? So I know exactly how to generate high quality leads at a very low cost, okay? So that's how I'm able to fill these WhatsApp groups with lots and lots of potential customers. Okay. So the three things that you need to know when it comes to running ads for a very cheap cost is you want to use Instagram because Instagram, it gives you really high quality leads and you can still bring the price down and make it cheap, right? Then you also want to take note of this. The second thing you want to do is you want to use attention grabbing hooks. Okay, so having an attention grabbing hook, it's basically like saying something at the beginning of your ad that's going to grab people's attention very quickly. That's what a hook is. Okay, then the third secret to having really cheap ads that help you to fill up a WhatsApp group is to test, test, test. Most people don't do this. Okay, so let me break down for you each step. So the reason why I tell you to use Instagram ads if you want to fill up a WhatsApp group is because Instagram ads is the fastest way to get 1,000 leads like ever. Like I use Instagram ads all the time and it's really, really fast because you can literally just set your budget. And if you have a very good ad, you can get leads for a very cheap price. So all you need to do if you want to get lots of leads is just increase your budget or create more ads that are really good. Okay. And that way you're able to very, very quickly fill up a WhatsApp group of leads. So that's the first thing you want to take note of. The second thing, like I mentioned, is you need to use attention grabbing hooks. So your ad script needs to have a hook that grabs people's attention. Okay. There's something I always tell my students. I always tell them that attention equals money. Whoever is able to grab the most attention is the person who's going to make a lot of money. Why do you think people go on podcasts and say the most crazy stuff that you've ever heard? They say it because they know it's going to grab your attention. And when they've grabbed your attention, you're going to check out their page. And from checking out their page, you might just click the link in their bio if you like what they're selling or if you like what they're talking about, right? And that makes them money. That's the reason why you need to have a really good hook that's going to grab people's attention really, really fast. Okay. Now, the third thing you want to do, like I said, was you want to test, like you need to test all the time. Okay. Don't make one ad or one piece of content and just hope and pray that it works. That's not how marketing works. You need to test and you need to make multiple ads or make multiple videos, because when you make a lot, that's how you're able to find the best one that's going to get you a lot of leads for a very cheap price. Okay. And testing doesn't need to be so expensive. You can literally test with like 5,000 naira, right? So you don't have to worry about testing being so expensive. You can test ads with just 5K. All right. So let's continue. Now, let me give you my two secret hacks for filtering out low quality leads. Okay. So if you've ever like, tried to sell a course before in Nigeria, I'm sure there's been times when you have leads come into your DM and you tell them the price of the course you're selling and they tell you, I don't have money, right? Or they say, I can't afford it. Now, there are actually ways that you can filter those people out and you can build a list of people that are high quality and that will be happy to buy what you're selling, right? So I'm going to be giving you two secret hacks that I use. There's actually three hacks that I use, but I won't teach you guys the third one because it's too advanced. So I'm going to be giving you the two secret hacks that you can start using right now. Okay? So here's how I filter out low quality leads from my webinar and from my funnel in general. So the first thing you want to take note of is that your messaging is key, right? And when I say messaging, here's what I mean. Your ad script and your content needs to be designed in a way that attracts high quality leads and repels low quality leads. Okay? You want to use your script or whatever it is you're saying to attract people who have money and who are willing to spend money. Let me give you an example, right? If I want to sell a crypto course, if I want to sell a course that teaches crypto or Forex, and I want to get people who can afford to pay 200,000 naira for the course, I'm not going to say something like, here's how you can make a million naira with Forex. No, because that's going to attract so many broke people, right? Because it's only broke people who want to learn how to make money, or people who don't really have that much money want to learn how to get more money, right? Whereas if I want to attract those who already have money, but they just want to invest their money into the crypto market or whatever, what I would say is, here's how you can invest your money and have high returns in dollars, or 10 ways to invest your money in dollars, right? Something like that. Like, now, if I say something like that, people who have money and who are looking for a way to invest their money are going to click on my ad, right? So anybody who doesn't have money will think, oh, I don't even have money to begin with. Like, how can I click on this ad when I don't have money? And they will scroll past. And that's what I want. So that's what I mean when I say your messaging is key. The things you say in your ads or in your content is so important. Okay. Now, the second thing that I do to filter out low quality leads is I tell lots of stories. Okay. Now, this is something that I don't really see many people doing, which is funny because it works so well, right? So if you create content and you tell stories in your content, like for example, let's say you tell a story about how you started your business, okay, or how other people started their business, and then you emphasize on the fact that these people needed capital to start their business. If you tell a story like that, people are going to have it kept in the back of their mind that if they want to be successful like the person in the story, they need to have capital to buy whatever, to buy the course or to start the business. Okay. And these are two really simple ways that you can use like immediately to start getting lots of high quality leads and filtering out, the low quality leads. Okay. So these are things that I've used that work so well. And these particular strategies, if you use these two methods, trust me, you're going to be able to filter out a lot of low quality, terrible leads, right? So for example, do not do this. Don't make an ad where you say I made 1 million naira in 24 hours. Here's how, right? You don't want to do that because that's going to attract Ponzi mindset leads who you know all these people who buy your course and then they say what's next after buying. That's the type of people you will attract if you talk about how much money you made in a very short time. Okay, so you don't want to do that. What you want to do instead is you want to say something like, here are three businesses that you can start with just 50,000 naira capital, right? And you can say the last one is my favorite so that they keep watching till the end. Okay, because what this does is it attracts problem aware leads who already have capital and they just want to make sure that they are choosing the right business. So all you now have to do is just convince them that the business you want to show them is the best business for them to invest in. Right? See how much easier that is than trying to convince a broke person to raise money. So I'd much rather you do this, and this is the way that you can get better results. Okay? Okay, so now here's my webinar follow-up strategy. Okay, so let me walk you through exactly how I follow up with my leads after the webinar is done. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning, one of the biggest mistakes that I see so many affiliate marketers make is that they don't really follow up with their leads, right? So they generate leads and they send their leads to a WhatsApp class or to a webinar, and they don't follow up with anyone after the webinar, okay? And it's usually because they don't know how to follow up the right way without sounding salesy or desperate, okay? So here are three ways that I use to follow up with my leads really, really well, right? So the first method is by using lifestyle content. So remember, I mentioned this before. Lifestyle content is so helpful because it basically shows them who you are as a person, and it lets them know, that it shows them who you are as a person, and it lets them know that you're actually a genuine person that they can trust because they're getting a look at what you do on a day-to-day basis. They're looking at some of the things you believe in. They're looking at, like you having fun with your friends or whatever. And because of this, they start to, like you and they start to trust you, right? The second type of content that you can create, and I actually recommend that if you're going to do number two, make sure that you create the content yourself. Don't use other people's content. No, make it yourself. Okay. So the second type of content you can do is when you're following up is educational content or value content. And this is where you teach them things, right? So for example, 3 things I wish I knew before I started affiliate marketing, or 10 ways that you can earn in dollars, right? As you're educating people, they're going to feel like they can trust you more because you're teaching them something new. So they will start to see you as an authority and as someone who they can trust. Okay. Then the third type of content you want to do when you're following up with people is you want to do testimony. And I meant to say testimony and case studies. Okay. So testimonies is when you show what you've been able to do, what your students have been able to do, or what other people have been able to do. Okay. And when you show all of this, it makes them believe that this is real and they actually understand that if they buy the course from you, they will get the same results, right? So these 3 things help you a lot when you're following up with people. Now, follow up is best done in a WhatsApp group or on your status, right? And if you have email marketing, you can do it with email marketing too. But I don't really recommend doing broadcasts because you can get banned. Okay, so don't do broadcasts. Just use your status on WhatsApp. Use email marketing if you have email marketing, and use WhatsApp groups. This is also a really good one. WhatsApp groups. Okay. All right. So are you guys still following? If you're still following, drop an emoji in the chat. I still have a couple more things that I want to show you guys tonight. So if you're still following, just drop any. You can drop a fire emoji like Mirabelle. I can see Mirabelle's fire emoji, which is awesome. So if you guys are still following, just drop an emoji. Awesome. I can see Bright's emoji. Vivian dropped a fire emoji as well. Damilola. Awesome. So you guys are still here and still listening. Nice. That's what I like to see. Perfect. So let me continue. Now, here's a pro tip for all of you guys. The goal of your follow up strategy should be, or in fact, the goal of my follow up strategy is to get my leads to trust me. And more importantly, it's to keep my business on top of their mind so that once they are ready to buy, they come to my DMs. In fact, I want them to run to my DMs once they are ready to buy. Okay. Because when you keep posting on your status and in groups, what happens is you're not giving them room to forget about your offer or your course, right? And because of that, when they have money, they will actually come and buy from you. So that's something you want to keep in mind. Now, pro tip number 2 is that you always want to sell without selling, okay? And here's what I mean by that. I never post things like the price of my course on my status. I never tell people to come and to like click here to buy now or anything like that. No, I don't do that because I feel like one thing that I've noticed personally in my business is when you do that, it really affects your sales. You get less sales, right? So what I do instead is I post the type of content that I told you about before, like the lifestyle content, the educational content, and the case studies. And then what I do is at the end of posting all of this content, I tell them something like, I say something like, you can do this too. DM me the word start if you want to get started with the same course that helped me to start this business. Now, that way, it comes across like I'm just trying to help them, right? And people are a lot more open to entering your DM and hearing more about the course if you come from this angle because you're selling without being salesy or without forcing them to buy, right? I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So you can literally screenshot this and you can use this as an example. Okay, you can say something like, you can do this too. DM me the word start if you want to get the same course that helped me to get started or to help me to start this business. Okay. Now, once you've done all the things that I've taught you so far, you would have started making a lot of money from webinars. You would have started getting more sales from your follow-up process. And then thirdly, you would have been able to start generating more leads. Okay. So once you start having some money coming in from your affiliate marketing business, like maybe 500K per week or something like that, you can now move on to the next stage, which is where you start selling to foreigners. Okay. And this is the part that I really like a lot, that I don't really think a lot of people do it, but I do it because it's really, really helpful. Okay. So here's how I made over $10,000 from selling digital products to people in the US and in the UK. All right. Now you can see here a screenshot of my total Stripe account so far, okay? And it's 19,555 US dollars, okay? And this is just one Stripe account. My other one is also, I have like two others that got banned, unfortunately. And you can see here a bunch of payments, okay? So you can see payments of $2,000, £240, $3,000, $5. So this works no matter what type of digital product you're selling, okay? Whether you're selling a cheap one for $5 or a very expensive service for $3,000, it works, okay? Now, here's why I love selling to foreigners. There's three reasons. The first reason is because foreigners have a higher purchasing power than Nigerians, okay? For example, you can sell a $500 course to an American very easily, whereas selling a $500 course to a Nigerian is going to be almost impossible, right? $500, I think, is about 600K, okay? So 600K, that's literally almost impossible to sell to people, okay? So that's something that helps me, or something that inspires me to actually work with foreigners. Now, the second reason why I love selling to them is because they have fewer people with trust issues. Okay, so a lot of foreigners, they don't really have trust issues when it comes to paying for something online, simply because they know that if anything happens, their credit card company can refund their money, right? And because of this, they are way more open to actually pulling out their card and paying you, right? Then the third reason why I love selling to foreigners is because it gives you they have better access to loans and to bank financing, which means that they can very easily take out a loan to buy your products, right? And that's something that that selling to foreigners is really beautiful about, because they can buy their products with a loan, right? And they don't mind. Their whole country runs like that, okay? So here's how I did it. So the first thing I want to say is, if you want to use this method of selling to foreigners, you need to already be making money from your affiliate marketing business, because you need at least $500 to do the method that I'm going to show you now, okay? And this method can't be done without investing heavily into ads, okay? Now, the second thing that you want to know is that when it comes to running ads with foreigners, you really want to use Instagram. Okay. Foreigners, like people in the UK and in the US, don't really do WhatsApp marketing. They only really do Instagram, and then they check their emails. Okay. So those are the two things that you need to use: email marketing and Instagram, if you want to work with foreigners. Okay. So here's how I did it. First of all, you want to create 10 videos or 10 pieces of content on your Instagram. Okay. So you want to do 3 videos that give value, 3 videos that have like lifestyle content, or give them advice, something like that. Then 3 videos that give testimonies and that show testimonies of what your students have been able to do. Okay. Then the last video is your lead magnet. So your lead magnet is basically your webinar or whatever it is. For me, I use webinars. Okay. Now, when you have all of these videos on your Instagram, you're now ready to start running your ads. So what you want to do is you want to set up what's called an Instagram follower campaign, right? So that's where you set up an ad that is designed to bring followers to your Instagram. Okay, so you're going to set up ads that drive traffic to your Instagram page so that you can start getting followers. And then these followers will now go through the content that you just created. So these 10 pieces of content, they're going to go through that content, and that content is designed to nurture them. So it's designed to make them, start to fall in love with your brand, start to like you, and so on and so forth, right? And once they do that, that's when they will now go and join your webinar, where you will sell to them, or they will click the link in your bio to buy your product directly. Okay. So here's how the funnel works for selling to foreigners. All right. So after they follow you and they go through your content, you will send them to sign up for a webinar using ManyChat or using the link in your bio. Okay. So they start by seeing your Instagram ad. Then from the Instagram ad, they go through your content. After going through your content, they go and they watch your webinar. And then after watching the webinar, some of them will buy immediately. And those who don't buy will see your story posts, and they will see your emails from your email list. Okay. And that's exactly how you can get foreigners to buy your digital products. Okay. Now, I want all of you to succeed, which is why I've decided to add some extra bonuses for all of you who have come here and stayed here till this part of the class. Okay. So I call these the fail-proof bonuses, because if you have these bonuses, it's almost impossible for you to fail, right? So the first fail-proof bonus is I'm going to be teaching you how I went viral 3 times on TikTok, right? So how I was able to go viral on TikTok 3 times, and I got 75,000 views in my first week of posting content. Okay, so imagine starting posting content tomorrow, and by the end of the week, you've already got 3 videos that went viral. That's what I was able to do 2 weeks ago, right? And you can see this screenshot here on the left where I got 75,000 video views. Now imagine how many leads, imagine if only 1% of my views came into my funnel. That's still 750 leads for free, right? That can get you a lot of sales, right? So if you get this video and if you learn this, you will never struggle to get leads ever again, and you will never struggle to get sales ever again, right? So fail-proof bonus number 2. I'm going to be teaching you how Koful, which is one of my students, how she was able to make 260,000 Naira in 7 days using Instagram ads. Okay. And the crazy part about this is she only spent 35K on her ads. Imagine spending 35,000 Naira on ads, and in 1 week, you're able to make 260,000 naira back. That's 7 times return on investment. And you can literally see our chat here where I said to her, how much in total have you made? And she said 260K so far, right? So that's the second bonus that I'll be giving all of you tonight. And fail proof bonus number 3. And this is only for the first 5 people who reach out to me, right? So the fifth, fail proof bonus number 3, for 5 people, I'm going to give you one-on-one private mentorship. So you're going to have a 15-minute call session with me. And this is basically for people who want to be held by the hand. Okay. So I will give you a 15-minute call where I will treat you like my sibling, right? I will treat you like my sister or my brother, and I will create a personalized business strategy for you. Okay. But I'm only doing that for 5 people because I mean, it will take a lot of time for me, and I don't want to do it for like a lot of people. So I'm only doing it for 5 people. And yes, I'm doing it for free. So you're not paying for anything. Okay. Now, aside from all of that, it's time for questions. So I think I've kept this under 1 hour, which is good. So we have 10 minutes for questions. So you guys can go ahead and ask any questions you have. We have 10 more minutes. So you can ask questions in this period here. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Are there any questions? Okay, I don't think we have any questions. Margaret, are you still there? Oh, okay. I think I can see some questions that were asked earlier in the chat. Okay, someone said, please, can one make use of TikTok to get leads? Okay, Daniel, I can see your old question from before. Yes, you can use TikTok to get leads. It's very possible, right? Like I said, you just have to make sure that you have a very good hook. So the hook needs to be really attention grabbing, and then you also want to make sure that that your videos are just very valuable. That you want to give lots of like value in your videos on TikTok. If you use TikTok to like give value to people, you will definitely get lots of leads. So yeah, Ugo Chukwu said, "Can you please show an example of the WhatsApp group?" I think I already had a slide where I showed that. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, yeah, take a look at this. So here you can see an example. These are 2 groups that I filled up with over 1,000 leads. Over 1,000 leads in the 2 groups, and I was able to actually get people to buy from both of those groups, and I did it from using like basically Instagram ads. Okay. So Vivian said, how can I create attention grabbing content? So if you want to create content that's really attention grabbing, you need to basically do one of 3 things. The first thing is your hook should be negative, right? People are attracted to negativity for some reason. So for example, if there's 2 people who make a video and one person makes a video saying how to get customers for your business, and the second person makes a video that says here's why you're like, or no, the person says you're never going to get customers for your business if you don't stop making this mistake. The second video is going to get more views because people are more drawn to negative hooks because they want to avoid making those mistakes for themselves. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, Vivian. So that's what you want to do. You want to use negative hooks. The second thing you want to do is you can use hooks that have numbers. So hooks with numbers, for example, a hook that says 7 things to know before you start affiliate marketing. That kind of hook is going to grab people's attention really quickly because they want to know 7 things that they should take note of before starting affiliate marketing. Then the third type of hook that works really well are trending hooks. So if you use trending news that's related to your niche, then that will also grab people's attention as well. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. Damilola said, how about using a VSL? How do you follow up? It's the same way. You follow up with your story, with groups, or with email marketing, right? And you basically post lifestyle content, and you post educational content, and also testimonies. So it's the same thing. It's just that I don't really recommend VSL because VSLs don't convert as good as webinars. So you guys should really get Maggie's webinar, Sell Like Crazy with Webinar course, because that's where I learned almost like a lot of the things I'm teaching you. That's where I learned it from, right? Especially related to webinars. Okay, someone said, I'm looking to sell a $200 course to Nigerians. How feasible would that be? And what are the potential challenges? $200 in Nigeria is high ticket, right? So if you're going to be selling a high ticket course, you need to qualify your leads very well, right? So you want to basically make sure that your leads are high quality. And the best way to do that is by making ads that like I told you, your messaging in your ads, like what you say in your ads, needs to push away broke people. Okay. So, for example, if your course is teaching people about crypto, instead of saying, here's how to earn in dollars with crypto, or here's how to make money with crypto, you want to say, here's how to invest in the crypto market and get a return, or here are 10 ways you can invest in the crypto market to make money, right? Something like that. So if you say something like that, it's better than saying here's how to make money. That's the first thing you want to do. The second thing you want to do is you want to actually have content on your WhatsApp status or on your Instagram that's going to explain to people that crypto is something that you can't really start if you don't have lots of income or lots of capital. So you need to have at least $200 if you want to start investing in crypto, right? That way you kind of filter out those who don't really have money because they will think, oh, I can't really afford this, right? So that's like a second way. Then the third way would be, in my opinion, if you want to sell something that's really expensive, I would recommend using Instagram ads or using YouTube ads, because YouTube ads and Instagram ads are able to get you lots and lots of high quality leads. Okay. So Bright asked, how can I get your one-on-one mentorship? Maggie will send my contact details to the group after the class. So if you're part of the first 5, then you can get access to my mentorship call, which will be a 15-minute call. Okay. Obi said, what if I don't have an idea of what I can create on my Instagram? Okay, it depends on what course you're selling, right? So maybe you could tell me what course you're selling so that I can try and give you some examples. Ugo Chuku said, an example of creating a WhatsApp group. Come on, that's easy. You don't need me to give you an example of how to create a WhatsApp group. It's super easy. You just go on WhatsApp, you tap the 3 dots, and you click create WhatsApp group. Okay. Dowda said, how do you fish out low quality people if you are generating leads organically? It's the same thing. Your messaging, like what you say in your content, what you say in your content matters so much. You want to make content that's going to repel people who don't have money or who are not part of your like who are not part of your ideal target audience. Okay, so that's what it is. Like I gave you an example. I'll give you another one. Right? If you're selling real estate, nobody who's broke can afford to buy real estate. Right? So you want to say something like instead of saying here are 10 cheap houses you can buy in Lagos, right? You want to say something like um, here are the 3 best locations in Lagos to give you a high ROI on your money. Now, people who are looking for a high return on investment are going to click on your ad or they will click on your content because they have money and they're just looking like for where they can invest their money, right? So it's about what you say. Don't say things like, if you're selling a make money online course, don't say something like, here's how you can make 500,000 naira in the next 30 days, right? Because that's not really going to attract high quality leads. It will attract people who are just really broke and they're desperate to make money fast, which is not really the type of people you want to bring in. Okay, Emerald said, will there be a recording? WhatsApp banned me from attending earlier. Yes, there's going to be a recording using, you will just use the same link that you used to join here. Should Instagram ads for generating leads be run directly from Instagram or Facebook Ad Manager? Always use Facebook Ad Manager, unless if you don't have a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, then you can use your phone, but you you may not get the best results, but you can use it for a start. So you can use it to begin, and then you can switch to Facebook Ads Manager later. But if you have a laptop, or if you have a brother or a sister or a friend or someone who has a laptop, then I would recommend using a laptop. Okay. Obi said, I'm selling a make money online course. Okay, Obi, let me show you something. Let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen with you guys. Maggie, is it possible for you to share my screen with them? I want to show them how to do something real quick. Or let me just walk you through what you will do, Obi. You can go to ChatGPT, right? You can go to ChatGPT and you can type, like, since let's say you're selling an affiliate marketing course. You can say, okay, perfect. Maggie is sharing my screen right now. Okay, let me show you what to do. Okay. So come here to ChatGPT. Let me see if you guys can see my screen. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You'll type something like this. Imagine you are selling a course about affiliate marketing. Give me 30 days worth of content that I can post on Instagram, right? Then you will say, put it in table form. So you see what I've written here, right? I've said, imagine you are selling a course about affiliate marketing. Give me 30 days worth of content that I can post on Instagram, put it in table form. So now when I click enter, ChatGPT is going to create 30 days worth of content ideas. So there's no excuse to not have any content, because look, it's giving me content right now. So for example, I can give someone tip of the day, tip, how to choose affiliate products that align with your audience's interest, right? Another one, hear from one of our successful students about their journey with affiliate marketing and how it changed their life, right? Let me see if I can find more. Um, Case study, dive deep into a real life case study of a successful affiliate marketing campaign, right? This is all content ideas. Obviously, you can tweak it and stuff, but I just wanted to give you a quick example, okay? All right. So someone said, is it advisable to run Instagram ads with 30K as a beginner? Yeah, you can. You can, but you need to make sure that you test the ad. So you want to make, like, ideally you should make 3 ads, right? Then test all 3 of those ads for one day with 5,000 naira. So 5,000 naira total budget, by the way. Then you'll pick the ad that's bringing you the most leads, and you will leave that ad on, and you will turn the other 2 ads off. And then that's how you can use the like Instagram ads to get the best quality leads, and to like make your budget work. And with 30K, if your ad is really good, you can probably get about 300 leads, which should be a good start. Okay, someone said, can I run Instagram ads from Ad Manager without owning a website? Yeah, you can. You don't need to have a website. You can connect your Facebook or Instagram ads straight to your phone, so straight to your WhatsApp number. So you don't need to have a website. Obi said, how can I get viral hashtags to go viral on TikTok and Instagram? Your hashtags don't really, like, personally, I don't really think hashtags matter that much. Just make your hashtags related to whatever you're saying in your video. So if your video is about affiliate marketing, then you can put hashtag affiliate marketing. If your video is about what getting WhatsApp status views, you can put hashtag WhatsApp state or hashtag WhatsApp, right? And that should be good. Is it advisable to join the one-on-one mentorship as a complete newbie? Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're, I think you mean the bonus, right? Sure, why not? It can definitely help. You can just like hit me up after the class. If you're part of the first five, then I'll surely help you. Obi, you said I mean keywords. How can I get viral keywords? You can probably use Google Trends. So Google Trends is like a website where you can get trending keywords. So you can just go and type in whatever it is you're selling or whatever your course is about, and it will give you keywords that you can put um, into your caption, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so we've been here for an hour and 5 minutes. So I guess we can round up now. I guess we're done. So Maggie, are you still there? I'm finished with the slides. And for those of you who want to get access to the bonuses, you can just send me a message. Maggie will drop my business number in the group, and you can send me a message there. And yeah, for the first five, you will get access to the mentorship. Okay. Um, someone said, someone said, how can I generate ads using Instagram? Um, Angel, I already explained how to generate ads using Instagram, so you can go back through you can go back through the slides or go through the replay afterwards so you can see it. All right, so thanks guys for joining. I appreciate you for all joining. I'll talk to Maggie and she will send my number to the group afterwards. So thank you all so much for joining, and it's been a pleasure having you guys here. Take care, guys. Bye bye.